Hey everybody, welcome to Apex Syndicates. All right, I have one of the best utility plays that I have seen in, well, pretty much forever, to be honest with you. They're getting ready to launch, and on Friday they're going to be basically launching their NFT sales, and you do not want to miss out on this. So stick around to the end. I'm going to go a little bit in depth on just what this platform is and why you should get involved. But trust me, you don't want to miss out on this one. So with no further ado, deOTC. So I think they just do it just deOTC. Now, what is this? It is a decentralized OTC trading platform. This is a very interesting concept. I have not seen anything like this anywhere in crypto, okay? At least through a decentralized platform that provides safety and security for people that want to do OTC deals. Now you might ask yourself, why would you want to do an OTC deal? What is an OTC deal? That's basically where people can sell the tokens person to person, okay? And sometimes they get better deals, because what happens is a lot of times, especially if you're in a lower cap project, maybe a meme coin or something that has, lower liquidity, and you want to get out of your token, right? Let's say you're a developer, or maybe you had a falling out with the community members and you're just like, I'm done, or you have personal needs and you need to get out. So you have an option right now. You can basically just sell on the chart, right, and take it out of the liquidity in the project. That's where you see these big giant red candles coming down, and it really can affect a small project, okay? And with deOTC, what they're going to be doing is allow you to be able to post your tokens for sale, and you avoid all of that price impact, because I'm sure if you watch my channel, we're in a lot of low cap meme coins and different projects, and sometimes it's 15%, 20% price impact if you're wanting to sell a few $1,000s in tokens. So you're losing 15 to 20% of your money with price impact due to low liquidity. Well, what you can do here is you can actually go over to deOTC. You can post your tokens for sale. You put them basically using smart contracts into let's call it an escrow account, okay? And you can set a price. And now people can come in, buy your tokens off of the chart, and then they just buy your tokens and there's no price impact. And the nice thing about what deOTC is doing is they're charging very low fees. Like I said, a lot of places or individuals that will do OTC deals charge 5%. They're only going to be charging 3% over here. Okay, so that's the first basically unpackaging of what this is and why it's an amazing opportunity for investors, for projects. People are going to want to use this, and projects are going to want to use this, and projects are going to want to promote this, because it's going to really help the chart from having those big red candles, right? So people or investors or whales can come in and say, hey, I want to use this. And this isn't just for small cap projects. A lot of times there's huge investors, like 15, 20, $100 million projects, and people want to come in and say, hey, I want to buy $1 million in your company. Well, you're basically trading shares. And if they have to do that off the chart, it makes a big price impact. And so sometimes a company or developers, they actually want to sell a big chunk of tokens. And this allows whales to come in for very low fees, like I said, 3%, buy a large chunk of the tokens, and it doesn't affect the chart, and it allows the chart to stay stable. So a lot of really interesting things here, but there's going to be a lot of eyes on this project. There's going to be a lot of people that want to use it. So like I said, now this is not financial advice. Always do your own research and always do your own due diligence. I'm just telling you what I see, what I feel, what I think, and what I'm personally investing in. So this Friday, they're launching their NFT collection, and I am not going to miss it, because like I said, there's a lot of really interesting things that they're going to be doing, but it's a decentralized OTC listing platform. Okay. That's number one. So there's basically, it's incentivized trading. Okay. They're going to be having audits, lightning fast smart contracts. There's so many different things that is going on with this platform. Like I said, I highly recommend you to come over here and do your own research. But what I'm really excited about is their NFTs, because there's actually going to be NFT profit sharing, okay, right here. So what does that mean? That means if you own these NFTs, okay, so this is truly a utility NFT. It's not just some meme coin NFT or something like that, or some, something that you post for a picture, right? This actually has utility. And for me, that's what NFTs are supposed to be. I think we've gotten away from that. And I love the fact that they're creating a real true utility NFT. Now there's a total of 1,000 NFTs, okay? You have the legendaries right here, which I think is really cool. You actually, if you happen to get one, there's only 8 legendary NFTs, but if you happen to get one of these, you actually get real gold. They're going to send you a piece of real gold to your address, which is really freaking cool. I've never seen that, so I absolutely love that. You also have basically the gold tier. There's going to be 100 of the gold tier NFTs, 300 silvers, and basically 592 of the bronze. Okay, so what does this get you? All right, so they've partnered with Chainlink for their random generator. So that's how they're going to basically do this. So when you go to mint your NFT, it's just going to randomly throw out an NFT. The mint price on these, I believe, is going to be roughly $150 US. Absolutely nothing. I personally am going to be buying probably 5 of these things because I see the potential. I'm going to buy them. I'm going to sit on them because there's a few reasons I want to buy them. One, when you buy the NFT, the only way to get involved into their pre-sale for their token is by holding their NFTs. Okay, so if you buy the NFTs, I believe you can have, now you might have to check with the team over their Telegram, but I believe that you could have, I think, 5 NFTs per wallet, okay? And you might get a bronze, you might get a silver, you might get a gold, and if you're really lucky, you might get a legendary, okay? And what does this do? You're able to stake these NFTs, and you're going to get 15% APY on revenue share, okay? It's a multiplier. So when you stake the tokens, and if you're holding a legendary, you get 15% APY on staking. And that comes out of the revenue from the 3% they're charging for the OTC deals, right? You also get 10% on gold, 8% on silver, or 5% on the bronze. No matter how you toss the dice, it is a good investment. You're going to get great money, great returns on this. And these are going to be very valuable NFTs in my personal opinion, okay? But here's the caveat. Basically, they're going to be launching their token sale once all of the NFTs are sold. Once they sell out of these 1,000 NFTs, they're going to be launching their token sale. And basically, you're going to be able to get a 10% token bonus if you hold these NFTs for more than 4 weeks. So basically, I would say within 4 to 5 weeks of them opening up this launch, I think these NFTs are going to sell out quick. They're going to be launching their actual token sale, and you're going to be able to invest using the NFTs. If you're holding NFTs in your wallet, you will be able to invest a certain amount depending on what NFT you're lucky enough to mint. And like I said, that's completely random because of Chainlink's random generator. You'll go in there and you're just going to get randomly selected. So that's why I'm planning on minting hopefully about 5 of these NFTs. Hopefully I get a gold or a silver, or maybe a legendary, and I get that real piece of gold. That would be phenomenal. Like, I'm really looking forward to that. So this Friday, probably the day I release this video, is when the minting is going to go live. So if you're watching this video, move fast, get involved, and pick yourself up one of these NFTs. I know I am, because I see the potential, I see the opportunities, and I really like it. Now, I want to show you one other really, really bullish thing, okay? Come over here to their X, all right? They've only got 300 followers. Like I said, this project hasn't launched, but they've got some really good people following them. Believus, he's a great crypto YouTuber. You've got a lot of other really big guys. I was kind of going through 2Bit and a bunch of other really great crypto YouTuber and influencers following these guys. But now you come down here. Now check this out. Look who was on their space. This blew my mind. Okay, and I highly recommend you can come over here, right here. Listen to this space. But look at this. Satoshi from Shiba Inu. He came on, he was talking in his real voice, and he was part of this space, part of this AMA, okay? This is insane, okay? There's a reason that Satoshi is here, because from what I get, because I tried to understand this, I was basically trying to figure out what was going on. I was like, why is Satoshi in this group? And from what I understand is that the dev and Satoshi actually have some relationships from the past and different projects, and they've worked on some similar things together. And so Satoshi is a kind of a big supporter of the dev for this deOTC, from my understanding. Now, like I said, I don't want to speak out of terms here, but that's my general understanding. Now, could you imagine, okay, if Satoshi was in here listening, talking, a part of this space, okay? Just imagine, think about this for a second. If the SHIB army and that comes over and starts to support this project, guys, this thing's going to go absolutely bananas, parabolic. That's all I can say, okay? Like I said, I try to connect dots. That's what crypto's really about. It's not what you know, it's who you know. It's, networking in the space, okay? And if you get somebody like Satoshi involved with deOTC, guys, game over. That's all I can say. Game over. Get yourself some of these NFTs. Get involved into this community. Be a part of it, because there's a reason this man is here. There's a reason that this man is talking. There's something cooking. There's something happening. And I don't want you guys missing out on this. So if you're watching this video, you're early. If you're watching this video, I mean, this is a project that could do 1,000x, a 2,000x. Seriously, get involved. Get yourself some NFTs. Get involved into their pre-sale when it happens. Because for me, guys, you don't find opportunities like this every day. This is a true utility play, okay? It's not some pump and dump meme coin. This is a utility play project that has huge, huge upside potential, and you have big people, big names involved, looking at it, backing it, talking about it, supporting it, and you're seeing it here first. So make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, turn on that bell notification. And Friday, make sure you go over there, mint yourself an NFT. I don't want you to regret it. I don't want you to miss out on these opportunities. Like I said, I'm going to mint 5. I'm going to get in on that pre-sale, and I'm going to hold those tokens to the moon, because when I look at this project, I see 1,000. I say this can be life-changing money. You know, you throw $1,000. If you're able to throw $1,000 at this, and you're able to get enough of the NFTs, and you can put $1,000 in, it does a 1,000x from token price launch. I mean, that's $1 million. That's life-changing money. Will that happen? I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, but I'm just saying the potential is there, because this is a true utility project, and it's hard to find unique, true utility projects in the crypto anymore. Everything's these rinse and repeat, copy, paste, you know, just doing what everybody else does, tries to do it a little bit better. But this is unique. This is original. And I think that this is going to stand out. And like I said, it's going to get so much exposure, because you're going to have so many projects and so many platforms wanting to use this, that they're going to be bringing in their community, and it's just going to go viral. In my personal opinion, not financial advice, guys. So everybody, like, subscribe, comment, follow me on X. Go over there and join my free Telegram chat. And if you really want to take it to that next level, join my VIP Telegram chat. We would love to have you over there, be a part of our community. So everybody, thank you for watching. Pick yourself up a NFT on Friday, and I'm pretty sure we'll see you on the moon. Take care, everybody.